And a mesmerizing one at that. So yes, if you've just tuned in, we are talking about finding love in lockdown with therapist Aisha Dullab. And what better way to get closer to Bay than by whipping up something truly scrumptious together in the kitchen and then sitting down and enjoying it. Breaking bread, literally, together. Joining us now is Megan Daniels. Not Daniels for much longer. She's a digital lifestyle magazine editor, creator of The Mood magazine, and of course, fiancée, as you now know on our show, to the one and only chef Clem Pedro. She's going to be making what sounds like the most amazing cheesy bread fondue recipe, perfect for a date night in lockdown. Megan, soon to be Pedro.
I'm excited.
Excited on levels, man.
Yeah.
We level one, lockdown, so we already are excited on levels. Excited because you're in love.
So in love.
And clearly your relationship is going really well. You've got the impending nuptials on its way, and we've been loving kind of walking that romantic journey with you. So congratulations personally.
Thank you.
On that. But now we are going to be talking about food in a foodie's home, because you guys must rock and roll when it comes to dinner time, because both of you are foodie enthusiasts. Chef Clem is one of the most talented chefs I've had the pleasure of working with. So how do you then impress someone like Chef Clem when does he ever let you cook?
Yes, well, I think we cook together, which I think is the beauty. We play some music, we dance around. It's just the best thing ever. Like, honestly, food is really what brought us together in the beginning, and it really is what still bonds us.
And it's holding you together. I'm envisioning, like, you know, the movie Ghost, where they make pottery together. You like kneading bread together. It's so romantic and it's lovely. So we're making something, it looks spectacular. And once you get the vibe, the idea behind it, it's even better, because this is something that you share and you dunk and you dip, you can even feed it to each other. So let's get cracking. Put me to work if you need my hands.
So I'm actually very, very excited to be doing this, because we've been shredding for the wedding, so we haven't seen bread in a very long
I know.
time.
Look, I'm in that same zone, man. Shredding for the wedding, baby. Mine's a little bit further away, but I'm in that mode.
You better do it, yeah.
And we've seen the transformation. Every time I see Chef, I'm like, are you sucking in your cheeks, Clem? What's going on here, man?
I'm so proud of him. He's doing
you guys,
so well.
Oh, both of you have done an amazing
Couple weeks
job.
now, so I'm just starting the bread. So I mean, you can go and buy bread dough from any supermarket. It's really quite easy.
Simple, yeah.
But if you want to impress a little bit, I would definitely do this. So I've just added the basic bread ingredients to the bowl, just bringing that together, and you just want to bring it so that it's a sticky dough, but not, you know, completely brought together. And this you can do through kneading as well. So I'm just bringing it together like this.
I love that. And there is something to it. I mean, even if it does probably taste exactly the same as bread that you've bought, once you've made it, it tastes so much better. There's something, it's a
100%.
psychosomatic, you know, kind of thing that happens in the brain that makes you believe that it tastes so much better. But there is nothing better than freshly baked bread.
Love is an ingredient, right? There's an energy that you completely are putting into it.
You're pouring your love into it, and it's so satisfying then to eat it and to share it.
Oh, 100%.
I mean, I do a lot of baking with my boys. So like for special occasions, we'll make mommy's brownies or something like that, and it's cool, man. It really is. Okay.
We are definitely about the savory side of things, you know what I mean? We're not the biggest bakers in the world at home, but bread is just something different, right? So
I also have a savory palate, so I can relate. Yeah, completely.
So once you've kind of brought that together, just for 5 minutes, knead it on the counter. I'm just going to do that for, you know, keeping it all clean here.
Okay.
I'm going to add sun-dried tomatoes to that, because that is just what makes this color. So we're going to prove the bread, bring it back after 5 minutes, and you can see, I mean, the dough is super small.
It's almost doubled in size.
Yeah, so that's the gluten. You can see we're knocking it back. And it's basically going to come down, which is where I'm going to bring you in now. This is the kind of fun part, I would say, for you on date night at home. So
this is where the art is made.
Breaking bread, quite literally.
Picture.
Okay, so if you take yours,
okay.
I'd ordinarily do about 30 grams, but I mean, you can completely wrap it.
You just want them to be kind of like generally even.
Kind
of
big golf balls, I think is also a nice
analogy. Cool.
Yeah. And then how I find it the easiest, just flour definitely helps you.
Go for it.
I would just turn into balls.
There you go. Cool. Okay. Nice.
And then from here, this is where the good thing happens. So cheese, anything good starts with cheese, right?
100%.
Cheese and garlic.
And I would normally be like, the smellier the better.
And this is perfect. This is a Lankadoc, so it's even more mature than a camembert.
Oh, get out. Just get out of this.
So we just poke that and then put in the rosemary. Gonna be amazing. So you can even start this with garlic, just like you would do a leg of lamb.
For sure, for sure.
And then from this, so we'd ordinarily proof the bread dough for a second time.
Another time, okay.
Yes. So what you do is now we kind of place our rolls
lovingly next to each other.
Oh, see, anything Italian, I kind of feel like is such a good date night idea.
Do you find that, because obviously we spent some intensive time with each other during lockdown. Well, there, look at the sun-dried tomato coming through. Did it improve your relationship being forced into that kind of space? Do you feel like you know Clem better now than you ever have?
Oh, 100%. And we've been dating for almost 9 years, so I feel like at this point I definitely know him. But it kind of, I think it took everybody out of its comfort zone, and you were put into a scenario. I think a lot of people are saying, 2020, a horrible year. But if we actually look at it on the flip side, it's a year that has made us appreciate what we have.
Yeah.
So you were literally put in your home with your family, with people, extra time with your kids, all that kind of thing. It's now the time that we appreciate those kind of things. And we definitely, I think, even last year, you get a little bit lazy, you buy in, it's easy, there's quick meals, and this year we've just cooked so much more together. And I think that's been such a great thing about lockdown.
I know, Clem always tells me his recipe ideas come to him in his dreams.
Yeah.
I think you came to him in his dreams, and because of the way that he talks about you, clearly he is a man in love and just so proud to be marrying you. So I hope that really you take that on board and just absolutely adore being in love and enjoy this wedding process, because it's literally like days away. And then once you are happily married and you've got a big announcement to make, like a little family member joining us, that you invite us all over so that we can break bread with you.
Oh, of course.
But Megan, soon to be Pedro, we absolutely adore you. Thank you so much for creating something truly spectacular. Hopefully this will inspire you guys at home to bake or cook together. Do something special. I'm being told I can taste this, but I don't want to break this work of art. Okay, well, I promise you that everyone else can share with me, but I'm going to do it.
Go for it.
I'm going to break the bread, and I'm going to have
even more garlic butter to add to that.
Oh, do it. Oh, look at that. And then we've got a cheesy fondue.
And go for it right in the center.
I'm just dunking it right into the melted cheese.
This is 20 minutes in the oven.
Oh,
you can literally have dinner on the table in 20 minutes.
Can you hear the little angels singing? I'm just waiting for Jaws to drop in studio before I have a taste.
How's that? Did you get the garlic butter?
Get out. I told you, get out of my kitchen, ma'am. You've got no right to be serving amazing food like this, and I also haven't eaten bread in a while.
Oh, shooting for the wedding, me too. I'm going to go for it.
So if you're going to eat bread, let this be the bread that you eat, and let this be the bread that you break with someone special to you. There is no better way to find love in lockdown than in the kitchen. Megan, we absolutely adore you. Thank you so much for this. I'm going in for another cheesy dip. We'll see you guys to continue our discussion around love in lockdown in just a moment.